Hi, welcome to Radio Horror FM. My name is William, and I'll be the guide to your nighttime fears tonight. Tonight's story doesn't begin on land. There are no streets, no buildings, no safe places to run, only water, endless. Dark. Water, because there is something about the ocean that has always terrified humanity. Not what we can see, but what we can't, because the deeper you go, the less we know, and the less we know, the easier it is to imagine what might be waiting down there, watching, moving, hunting. For centuries, sailors have told stories of massive shapes beneath their ships, shadows moving under the surface, something large enough to disturb the water without ever fully revealing itself. Most people call them myths, legends, exaggerations. But the ocean covers more than 70% of the Earth, and we've explored only a fraction of it, so the question remains. What's still down there? One of the most famous creatures ever imagined, or perhaps remembered. Is the Megalodon a shark, but not like any shark alive today? The Megalodon is believed to have lived millions of years ago, an apex predator, larger than anything currently swimming in our oceans. Some estimates suggest it could reach lengths of over 15 meters, teeth the size of a human hand, a bite strong enough to crush bone like it was nothing. Officially, it's extinct, gone, erased by time, but some people don't believe that. There are theories, sightings, stories from deep-sea fishermen who claim they've seen something too large, too powerful to be any known species. Massive shapes moving beneath their boats, objects disappearing from sonar, something brushing against the hull from below. Of course, there is no confirmed evidence, nothing that proves the Megalodon still exists, but in the deepest parts of the ocean, there are places we can't reach, places where light never touches, places where something large could remain hidden. And then there are the ancient stories far older than the internet, far older than modern science. Stories passed down through generations, stories of something much worse. In ancient texts, there is a creature known as the Leviathan, described as a massive sea serpent, a creature of chaos, a being so powerful that it was said only a higher force could defeat it. Its body twisting through the ocean like a living storm, its presence turning the sea violent, ships destroyed, waves rising, water boiling. Some interpretations describe it as symbolic, a metaphor, a representation of the uncontrollable nature of the ocean, but others took it literally, because when you're alone at sea, with nothing but water in every direction, and something moves beneath you, it's easy to believe. There are also more recent accounts, less mythical, more grounded, but somehow just as unsettling. Modern submarines, advanced sonar systems, highly trained crews, and still unexplained readings, objects moving at impossible speeds, shapes too large to identify, signals that appear and disappear without explanation. Some reports are dismissed, equipment errors, natural phenomena, unknown species. but not all of them are explained, and then there are the sounds. In 1997, scientists recorded something deep in the Pacific Ocean. A sound, low frequency, extremely powerful. It was named the bloop. The origin unknown. Some believed it was ice shifting. Others suggested geological activity, but the scale of the sound was enormous, far larger than anything known to exist at the time. For a moment, people wondered, what if it wasn't natural? What if something made that sound, something massive, something alive? And then there are the things we actually know exist, creatures that already look like something from a nightmare. Giant squid, creatures with eyes the size of dinner plates, tentacles stretching into the darkness. Deep-sea fish with transparent skin, bioluminescent bodies, jaws that extend beyond their own heads. These are real, documented, proven, which raises a question: if creatures like that exist, what else could be down there? Because the deeper you go, the stranger life becomes, the more extreme the conditions, the more adapted and unfamiliar the creatures are, and at a certain depth, we stop seeing entirely. Only darkness remains. No sunlight, no visibility, just pressure, cold, silence. A place where something could be right next to you. And you would never know. So the next time you stand at the edge of the ocean, looking out at the horizon, think about what lies beneath, not just the surface, but far below, where light disappears, where sound travels differently, where something could be moving. Right now, watching from below,